I'm gonna tell both of you a story.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Once upon a time, I went to Tennessee.
When did you go to Tennessee?
That's a good question, buddy. I went to Tennessee with Scotty G.
Scotty G?
Yes.
Related to Warren G?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Scotty G, apparently related to Warren G, and I went to the mountains of Tennessee to go on an adventure to find some Tennessee whiskey or bourbon at the Chattanooga Whiskey Company.
If you're new to the channel and you like what we're doing, click subscribe. Bourbon in the neighborhood.
Bourbon in the neighborhood. Bourbon in the neighborhood.
Since our neighborhood's below sea level, we decided that we wanted to go on a new adventure. So we're going way above sea level, up into the mountains of Tennessee. Why?
We're trying to find the best bourbon in the world. Now, is this really an adventure compared
Tennessee
to
whiskey?
my previous accomplishments? Not really. But Nick's never been up really even a high hill.
I haven't.
So
So I found this guy, Mr. Scott, who obviously is pretty famous. And he will be our guide as we go up into the Tennessee mountains in an effort to try to find the best top shelf, unique Tennessee whiskey in the area. We're really high up, but we're in the Tennessee mountains.
Can you take a break? Yeah, no problem. That sounds good.
How long have we been hiking in these mountains?
Not that long. We got a ways to go.
How does this stack up? I mean, is this kind of close to the Mount Everest climb?
Not quite. Not quite. It's like cutting the grass in your ditch, pretty much.
You're walking us through caves now?
Yeah, you want an adventure, we're getting an adventure.
Oh man.
You
sure you know where we are?
Not there yet.
Can you remember where we are?
Yeah, I have a plan.
Okay.
Don't be discouraged. Look, if I did Mount Everest, this is a walk in the park.
We're there yet?
Almost. A couple more miles.
All right.
Not there yet. The adventure's ongoing. I think we need to call it a night and rest here in this cabin. Regroup in the morning.
You found this cabin?
I did. The keys were under the mat.
Is the distillery here?
It's getting close. This is worth it, though. Look at this place.
It is nice.
We're getting close.
It's a Chattanooga choo-choo. You took us downtown. You've taken us over a rope swing bridge.
Taxi!
You've taken us hiking up mountains. And you've taken us crawling through caves. And now we're downtown. Can we take in a cab or an Uber down here?
It wouldn't be nearly as fun. I appreciate you being patient. So we're here. You can't buy this in Louisiana.
Chattanooga Whiskey Company? I'm here with Parker from Chattanooga Whiskey Company. He's been kind enough to visit with us today, and he's going to tell us a little bit of how Chattanooga Whiskey Company got started.
Right on, man. Happy to be here. So, Chattanooga Whiskey, we've been around since 2011. Started out here in Chattanooga. A couple local guys got the company started, and right off the bat ran into a big kind of a roadblock. Come to find out, it was illegal in most of the state of Tennessee, including here, Chattanooga, Hamilton County. Completely illegal to distill whiskey. So, the company started off with a bang. We sourced a product to get our feet off the ground, but then immediately tried to get the laws changed so that we could distill right here locally. So, took a little while, but got that bill passed 2013, opened up shop here in 2015. Being 2020 right now, we are 5 years old. So we've been distilling here in town for 5 years. So we have this special thing that we call Tennessee high malt bourbon. Most of our recipes are straight bourbons, meet all the requirements for that. They also have at least 25% malted grains in all their mash bills, 3 different specialty malts from around the world. That's kind of what we do. We have this thing that we do called experimental distillation for whiskey. Basically all of our recipes are going to be either single barrels or small batches, never replicated. So one-off, limited edition, that's the thing.
So, Mr. Scott, for your birthday,
39, I'm not
This-
Mr. Scott.
this
Scott.
whiskey adventure for your birthday.
It was worth it. So
What do we
this-
find?
We found 111. Chattanooga whiskey. Can't buy this in Louisiana. Coming to a neighborhood near you. This is the bourbon you bring home.
Parker?
Absolutely, man.
From the Chattanooga Whiskey Company Distillery in Tennessee, hand selected by the birthday boy Scotty G. Just think about that.
Well done.
Yes.
You spilled a little bit.
No.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Gonna give this to Travis first.
I think that's your glass.
Oh, looks like Nick gets the first glass.
That wasn't on accident.
Could have been strategic. Now, it's Mr. Travis's turn. Oh, heavy
Little
pour.
heavy, little heavy. I like it. Thanks.
Mr. Brian. What do y'all think, guys?
Like an amber color. Very syrupy, sticks to the glass.
Very syrupy.
Looks amazing.
It's also darker than I was expecting. It's got like a dark copper, almost tea. What aroma are you getting?
Sweet.
Very sweet. Very hot.
Yeah.
See, I think the heat's subtle. I think any little alcohol is subtle. It's a lot of sweetness.
A lot of sweet, but there's a little alcohol.
I get honey, maple, a little bit of a
Little
sweet
caramel.
burnt caramel,
Yeah.
Vanilla.
vanilla. Wow, you get a lot more than I was expecting. Pretty rich, and there's a strong aroma,
Smells
strong,
really
flavorful nose.
Maybe a little buttery, butterscotch.
One of you says shoe leather, that might punch you. Or Madagascar vanilla. That's still one of my favorites.
This is fantastic. Wait, you cheated. Wait, we're not to taste yet, buddy. Can't taste it. Don't cheat.
I've smelled this one.
Here we go. Cheers. Taste.
Cheers.
Thank you, Scotty G. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
See what we get here. Definitely cash strength
Yeah.
with that initial burn, but wow. Then it starts opening up into just a variety of flavors.
Very long finish.
Very long finish. You can taste the malt that's in here that's a little different. You get a little bit of that almost sweet honey, as you said, a lot of caramel, malt, almost cereal type flavor, but sweet. I say honey nut Cheerios. How about that? A little bit of that kind of differing flavor note that you don't find with probably due to the high malt in here.
You get a little toastiness in there.
Yeah.
A little toasted nut.
You get oat, but it's like a good amount of oat.
It's not as sweet as it smells.
I think it almost starts sweet at the finish and then gets a little dry. But the finish is long. You're getting what I find a lot of the classic profile, the vanilla, caramel oat, but you also get with that
Getting a
malt.
lot of oat.
It's surprising how many flavors you get, how complex it is, how robust it is. And it's going to be even more surprising when you all learn the age of this particular bourbon. So we're going to start with Brian. And I guess the question would be to start, what do you think, since this is the first time you're having it, regarding the age of this particular bourbon distilled by Chattanooga Whiskey Company?
I mean, I would probably in that 10-year range is what I would think, but the way you're asking the question, I'm going to guess it's younger.
A lot younger.
That's pretty well done. But I completely agree with you. It has a flavor profile, the finish and the complexity and the thickness and how dark it is. I would have thought it was like a 7 to 10 year as well. The essence of this bottle is 2 to 3 years. So it's hard to believe when you, from everything, every part, from the color to the nose to the taste, it'd be hard to guess that it's as young as it is. This bourbon does not taste its age. And then beyond that, it makes you wonder, if you start aging that one longer, I'm not sure you necessarily improve this, because it's also got some of the youth in there that I think gives a little brightness to the flavor.
I'd love to see him try though.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Scotty G!
Scotty G.
Well, gentlemen, I regret that I'm not in the neighborhood with y'all tonight, but don't feel too sorry for me. I'm in good hands. And I wanted to hear your opinion if you are impressed as I am with how flavorful this bourbon is considering how young it is, and how smooth it is considering it's a cask strength bourbon. I look forward to watching the video. Have a great time. Cheers.
It's smooth. When you think of a 111 cask strength type bourbon, you're thinking it's going to be hot fire. But this one has just a very smooth, rich flavor profile. You get a little bit of heat, but it's not bad at all. It's very smooth. It's surprisingly sweet and rich for the proof that it is at 111. When you have a sip of this, you're going to have an experience. What I think you're going to have, and what I have, is this puts me in the Smokey Mountains. Evening time, I see the fog on a cold, brisk evening, up on the top of the mountain.
Intermingling with stuff again?
Intermingling with it. You know what's intermingling? The palette of colors. Dark orange, pink, blue, purple, all in the evening night sky. Going down to darkness while you're on a mountain trail on a cold, brisk night with a lot of fog. That's where this puts you. Bourbon's like an experience, and it puts you someplace.
We lost Travis.
Yeah. He's here. What experience do you get? Take a sip. Let's see. Let's see where it brings you, Mr. Travis. Let's see where this sip takes you.
It's not bringing me to the palette of colors in the sky.
No, it may take you somewhere else. Who knows? May bring you to the bayou. Getting eaten by an alligator or something. Bringing you to the bayou like a sprint against a nutria rat or something, like a race. Do you challenge them for a couple bucks? What?
That's how much you get for their ears.
Yeah. And then what happens if you beat it?
I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
How about this? What do you think about Chattanooga whiskey 111 doing no rye, no wheat,
No corn,
Yeah.
no wheat, no barley,
We ready? Here we go. Take 5. 4.
no rye, nothing.
Take 6.
I'm currently now in the freezing rain, walking on top of the Walnut Street Bridge. This bridge connects downtown Chattanooga to the North Shore of Chattanooga. It's very old. It's even older than Scott. It was built in 1890, and it's one of the longest pedestrian bridges in the world. But more important than the history of it is what we're standing on top of. We're standing on top of the Tennessee River. This very water is filtered and then used to proof the delicious Chattanooga whiskey that we've come to love and enjoy.
So, the question we've all been waiting for. How much, Mr. Travis, is this fantastic bourbon from Chattanooga Whiskey Company?
Looking at 45 to 50 bucks. I just had this shipped to my house. I paid 65 with shipping. Well worth it.
And this is what you get, man. Good stuff.
Going hard on the intermingling.
Yes. A lot of intermingling.
You said this.
A lot of swimming
You
together.
know what this got.
Swimming together and dancing. Pause it down. Put it on YouTube.
Pause it now, put it on YouTube.